Okay, let's do some quick sports talk. So, April 1st, April Fool's Day, here's the prank that went around the world. It was widely reported that Kansas Center Hunter Dickinson had received a waiver for his 7th year of eligibility. It was widely reported, came from all over the place. Okay, this was a prank. How do we know it was a prank? Because we can count the years that he's played basketball. So Hunter spent 3 years at Michigan, transferred, and spent 1 year at Kansas. He's done. He's out of eligibility. No waivers, nothing else. He's moving on, already moving on to other things. Might be a second-round draft pick in the NBA, might do other things. But it brought up an interesting point to understand what's going on with all these waivers and these guys staying around a long time. So let's break it down. First, the latest news, hot off the presses, is that the NCAA is extending an additional 1 year of eligibility to athletes that are currently playing D1 who either at some point played either in NAIA or JuCo. So if they're in the NCAA D1 system right now, spend at least 1 year in NAIA or JuCo, okay, and would be out of eligibility at the end of this year, they get 1 additional year of eligibility. It's a temporary rule, and it's in response to what happened with Diego Pavia, that's the QB at Vanderbilt, who petitioned the court that he should get additional years of eligibility because of the time he spent in JuCo. So that during the injunction, while that case is still pending, the NCAA has just said everybody who would otherwise be out of eligibility gets another year. So that's the first group of people that get other years, gets another year. Okay. But the NCAA also grants waivers in certain circumstances. So what are those? So there's a medical hardship. So if you were hurt, okay, you can, ask for a waiver to get a do-over year, a medical hardship waiver. There's also an extension of eligibility waiver. So this is when an athlete has missed significant playing time across 2 different seasons. Might be medical, might be injury, might be something else, because there's other circumstances, okay, then that athlete could potentially get another year of eligibility as well. Now, we also recall for lots of athletes, not all college athletes, but many, okay, received the COVID year waiver, where the COVID year simply did not count, and so they got an extra year as well. So let's add up all these years. First, you get 4 years out the gate, and you could potentially get a redshirt year, so that would be 5. So out the gate, you probably have 5 years, okay? If you were playing during the COVID era, you got an additional year, so you're at 6, okay? Let's say you put in for a medical hardship waiver. That could give you 7. And then if you put in for an extension of eligibility waiver, that could give you 8. So it is conceivable, and we have seen cases where athletes have been around for 7 or 8 years because they are continuing to use these waivers to get the extra years. So the COVID waiver is moving out pretty soon. I think we're in the last crop of those athletes, but that's how you get players that are around for a really long time. So a lot of complexity, very interesting, just educational tidbit on waivers. Dude is not in his 7th year. He is not in the portal. He's done. Let me know what you think as always.